So you've just released an ambitious climate change plan. Many people have said it's the most ambitious, the most far-reaching. What's your message to people in a state like this that have been dependent on coal for a long time?
My message is, as maybe the strongest pro-worker member of the United States Senate, somebody who has 100% a pro-union voting record after many years in the Congress, coal miners are not my enemy. People who work on oil rigs, people who work in the fossil fuel industry, these are working people. They're trying to put food on the table for their kids. They're not my enemy. But what we have to say is that the scientists are 100% clear. Climate change is an unprecedented threat to our country and to our planet. We must aggressively move away from fossil fuel to energy efficiency and sustainable energy. But the way our plan moves forward is not to leave these guys in the lurch and these women in the lurch. We put tens of billions of dollars into what we call a just transition to say to them, we're not throwing you out on the street. We're going to guarantee you decent jobs. You're going to have health care. You're going to have educational opportunities. The fact that the product that you are working with is destroying the planet, that's not your fault. You're feeding your families. So we stand with you, and we will protect you as we make this fundamental transition in energy in America.
So there's a climate crisis unfolding right now with the Amazon rainforest burning at an unprecedented rate.
Yes.
If you were president today, how would you pressure President Bolsonaro to cut out those
I would use very
fires?
strong carrots and very strong sticks. I mean, you know, as people have said, the rainforest in the Amazon is the lungs of the planet. They are absorbing carbon dioxide. They are producing oxygen. You destroy that, you impact not only the people of Brazil, but the people of the entire planet. And we as a planet, I mean, you know, you have a president who literally thinks, shockingly, that climate change is a hoax. If I'm elected president, I will lead the world as the leader of the most powerful nation on earth, bring countries together to understand that this is not an American issue, it's not a Brazilian issue, it's not a German issue or a Russian issue. We have got to go forward as a planet to transform our energy system. We are in it together. We are tied together. And we have got to transform our energy system. And I think when we do that, by the way, we can create many millions of jobs, not only in this country, but throughout the world. But what's going on in Brazil right now...
Would you consider sanctions?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is going on in Brazil is extremely dangerous. And I think, as many people know, the new president over there is a Trump acolyte. I mean, this is somebody who looks at the world the way Trump does, and that is very, very frightening. So I think we would use all of the tools at our disposal, the carrots and the sticks, the punishments and the inducements, to try to make sure that we stop the burning of the Amazon, and in fact, we work with the entire world to move forward to protect the planet.
So at the same time, the DNC has just blocked a resolution to have a debate that's solely focused on the climate crisis. Why do you think they don't want to go forward with that?
Ask Tom Perez, I don't know the answer. I mean, what I think is that I'm not a great fan of the structure of the debates as they now exist. The truth is, if I asked you a question about the healthcare crisis or about the economy, and you got 45 seconds to respond, you can't do it. And you're insulting the people of this country if anyone thinks that you can. So we need serious discussion about serious issues, and I think probably what would be better in general than the current format that we have, where we spend a few minutes on healthcare and a few minutes on the environment and a few minutes on education, is rather to devote a couple of hours to go into depth on climate, on healthcare. What do we do about the educational crisis in America? What do we do about the high cost of prescription drugs? What do we do about infrastructure? We need serious discussion, and that goes beyond 1 minute sound bites.